Thank you for joining me today. You know, it's spring and many of us are so relieved when it's spring, and spring often gives us the opportunity to create some change that we were wanting to do. So, you know, one of the things I want to talk about today is the fact that some of us can really struggle with the unpredictability of life. One thing we can count on with life is that there is always going to be change. But that can be difficult. That can create feelings of being unsafe in the world. And with so many things going on outside that we have no control over, we have to learn how to deal with it, don't we? So one of the things that's really, really important, first off, is to deal with any past psychological traumas that may have occurred in your childhood, adolescence, or adulthood that has affected how you feel inside about yourself, that affects how you feel in the world today as an adult. If you happen to have some childhood things that you haven't talked about yet, I recommend getting a trained psychotherapist to help you work through these issues. You know, I know your mom and dads have done the best that they could with what they had, but oftentimes they're dealing with their own struggles of economic uncertainty, low self-esteem, possibly alcoholism or anger issues. If they are dealing with that, they're going to have a hard time making you feel safe in the world. Once you have really gotten to some of those core issues, there's other techniques that you can use that can enhance your life experience now. First of all, I would suggest that you write a gratitude list. Studies have shown that if we write down the things that we do have in the world, not only the things that we don't have in the world, that can help us feel and remember the good stuff that's going on. That helps expand our consciousness, helps us hold on to the nuances of life so that we can hold on. Okay, this thing isn't, I don't have something here that I want, but this stuff I do have, and I'm really grateful to have that. Second of all is to follow your bliss. It's a term coined by Joseph Campbell, and he suggested that to really feel alive and experience joy in the world, we all must find something that we really love to do. Whether you get to do it in your work or whether it's something you do with a hobby, I suggest that you make the time and space to do whatever that is. You will definitely start feeling the goodness around that. I also suggest that you take some time to spend in nature. Nature helps us remember that we're connected to everything around us, to the world at large, that this is our home. It also can be a very calming and peaceful place to be. It's good when you're there to try to put away, just for those moments, the things that are worrying you or troubling you. Just sit with the beauty and calmness of nature and soak that in. Also spend time with people that you not only love but really like, who appreciate you, who are, good to you. They don't criticize you, they don't shame you. They appreciate who you are. Studies also show, again, that if we spend time with people that make us feel good about ourselves or that we really do feel comfortable and safe with, those feel-good chemicals will actually go off in our brain and we will feel better about ourselves. And lastly, it's really important just to take the time to appreciate who you are. Really spend some time enjoying who you are as a person and remembering that you are worthy and lovable and good.